fans are gonna fucking hate it. And I would always get told this, some variation of this. Oh, Kevin, don't worry, your fans are always coming. We're trying to reach beyond your fans. And that always irritated me, because I'm like, I'm a fat dude, and I believe in the whole love the one you're with kind of thing, because many times in my life I've been with, you know, good-looking chicks who wanted to be with someone else, but they're with me for a little while because they had pussy okay. So, at that point, man, you grow an appreciation for somebody that gives you a little room or gives you a little credit or throws you a bone or something like that. You know, I grew up with that kind of thinking, I guess, ingrained in me. So, fuck, what was I talking about? Someone started talking about eating pussy, and I was like, let's talk about that instead. Isn't it fun? In any event, I've gone through the marketing thing so many times the one way, where, you know, basically you put together a shit ton of money to sell the movie. In this case, more than the movie cost. Like, the movie cost $4 million to make Red State. But if we had sold it to, say, Lionsgate, one of the most financially responsible marketing studios on the planet. Unlike, you know, the bigger ones, Warner Brothers, Disney shit, you never see them writing out checks for $100 million in marketing. And when I say marketing, I mean TV spots, billboards, magazine ads, newspapers. They're pretty frugal. They keep it low. $20 million. That's what they spend on opening all those Tyler Perry movies. They figured out a formula. They're like, $20 million, that's good enough. It's not too much, not too little. Excellent penetration will find you for a mid-range performer of the 50 to 75 million range. So, even with that, even if I'd gone with the most frugal of the studios for a theatrical release, they buy my movie, my $4 million movie, let's say they buy it for $5 million. Then they'd immediately put $20 million in marketing on top of it, just to sell it to people. And suddenly you're like, so wait, we had $4 million to make the movie, $4 million, you're going to spend 5 times that amount of money to sell the movie? Like, how is the selling of the movie more important than the making of the movie? We could use that money to make a better movie, or at least pay people involved. If I told you what I paid John Goodman to be in this, you'd kick me in the balls. He deserves better, you piece of shit. I'm like, I know. You know, that's the thing. While making a flick, I can control the cost of the movie. Because I could be like, hey man, can you do it for less than your normal rate? Can you cut your rate in half and shit? I'll catch you on the next one. Or I can go into the script and remove a whole set piece if that's going to save money. Or, as was the case with Clerks 2 and Red State, I still take a salary. Made that movie for nothing. Just did it because we fucking love it and we wanted to. But anything to keep that budget low so we can accomplish it and shit. So in production, I can control the spending and keep it low. I can give shit up and bring the budget down. What I can't affect is marketing. Because I can't go into NBC and be like, hey man, can you play a commercial for less? Can you charge me less than you charge Warner Brothers? They'll be like, fuck you, no. You want commercial time? That's what it costs. It costs what it costs. Those costs I can't affect. I can't change, and their hard costs is what they are. And so for years I'd watched the marketing money go out the window and shit as they chased an audience that was never coming in and didn't appreciate the fucking audience that was here, love the one you're with, like I was saying before. So my feeling was always like, I think I could just play with my audience and that would be fine. If you get rid of all those marketing costs of people that are trying to get to come see the movie, and I just concentrate on the people who are going to come see the movie anyway, people I talk to on Twitter or through the podcast or when I'm on stage doing Q&A. So I think I could do it and do it cost effectively. I always had this dream of releasing a movie and doing it honestly. You know, whenever you talk about what a movie makes, you always hear this figure. You're like, oh my God, if you hear, you know, in the newspaper, fucking XYZ movie fucking made $100 million. Think of what movie's out right now. Green Lantern makes $100 million. And people go, oh, that's terrible. And then you go, well, all right, let's say, well, it was 100. Let's keep it honest. $100 million. How much of that goes back to the studio? Not $100 million. 50 goes back to the studio. 50, about that, remains with the exhibitors, the people that actually own the buildings that show the movie theaters. So when you see that $100 million figure, the studio didn't make 100, they made 50. So right then and there, boom, that figure's halved. And it's not even what they truly make. Like you're like, all right, well, $50 million on whatever the budget was, that's got to be good. We've got to factor in marketing costs. So I started thinking about this equation on the 4th day of making the movie. So watching everybody labor like bitches in heat to make this fucking flick, you know, for way less money than we fucking should have done it for. And I was like, everybody's giving it their all, and then we're just going to turn around and sell it to somebody, and they're just going to pour money all over it to market it, and here's what's going to happen. You know, my $4 million movie is going to have $20 million million just to break even, but that's not true, because we know that they don't get that whole 24. So really, in order for them to get that 24 to break even, I got to make $48 million at the box office. And ladies and gentlemen, I've never done anything in my life that made 48 anything. Let alone million. It was certainly not any of this fucking movie to begin with. And I started getting scared. I was just like, it's going to die. And this is a cool movie, and I don't want to see it dying because somebody doesn't know how to sell it, especially when I know how to sell it. I know how to get it to the people that want to see it. But I fucking need somebody else telling me what commercial to run or something like that. My mother, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is out. My mother calls me one day, she goes, "Oh, Tiger, I just saw a commercial for your funny little movie." Thanks for the condescension. I said, where'd you see it? She goes, "On Lifetime." And I said, "Lifetime for women?" And she goes, "Is there one for men?" I said, "No, Ma." And she's going, "Then I guess it was the Lifetime for women." I said, "Oh my gosh." She goes, "What? You should be happy." I was like, "Ma, nobody watching Lifetime for Women is ever going to go see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back." And she's like, "I will." And thanks for fucking $7 closer to breaking. So, shit like that gets to you after a long time. You're like, I would just like to kind of try it my way, see if I could do it without spending that money and shit. And so far, we're successful. We took the movie out across the U.S. on the Red State USA tour, did 15 dates. And between the ticket sales and the merch we sold, we made $1 million. And that was pretty cool because when I was on the stage in Sundance, like, I'm gonna take the movie out myself. There were a bunch of motherfuckers who were like, "He's a madman, he's imploding, kill him." They reacted as if I was taking food off their fucking plate. They had nothing to do with the situation. Bloggers who were talking about how Hollywood was mad at me and I was ruined in Hollywood. Bloggers that